are on you, so long the God's rays are on you, you are alive, your machinery is functioning. But as soon as God takes away the soul, then this comes to a standstill.
Odyssey International 2012 is bound to be a priceless experience for each and every participating team, owing to its innovative and enriching events, which eventually are meant to contribute hugely towards the intellectual and humane evolution of our students. We shall bring to you more on the contest's Jai Jagat. Welcome to Literature Links Lives, the Odyssey International Literary Festival, which was inaugurated by Mr. Ambika Chaudhary, Minister for Revenue, Government of Uttar Pradesh. Earlier, the anchor from City Montessori School Films and Radio Division spoke to the Minister about this CMS initiative.
Mr. Ambika Chaudhary, Revenue Minister for UP, and welcome, sir.
धन्यवाद
सर, आप मुख्य अतिथि हैं एक ऐसे फेस्टिवल के जो सेलिब्रेट करता है अंग्रेजी भाषा को, आप क्या कहेंगे?
अंग्रेजी भाषा में कोई सेलिब्रेशन हो तो ये कोई बहुत आपत्ति की बात नहीं है। मुख्य बात दूसरी है कि अपनी भाषा को कमज़ोर करने की और हीन मानने की जो बात है, हम उसके विरुद्ध हैं और हमेशा हर हालत में हमारी अपनी भाषा, मातृभाषा हिंदी को मजबूत स्थान मिलना चाहिए।
A modern school needs to concern itself with the affairs of the age in which we live. Clincher campaign event was where each team consisting of junior and senior students had to prepare and perform a mock promotion campaign for a socially relevant topic titled Protect, Preserve and Propagate. Watch on the snippets from this ad world put together by the CMS online editorial team.
Came to see one of the 7 wonders, but realized it was more of a blunder. She looked at the Taj Mahal. It was a sight she could totally dwell. This ad is dedicated to all the historical monuments all around the world, which are on the verge of slow death. We, the people of the world, need to become aware that if we don't know how to preserve our glorious past, we surely are heading towards a bleak future.
Where is this Halkat? I haven't seen him from the morning. Oh, Halkat, wake up. Can't you see it's already morning? Who will wash the dishes? Who will clean the clothes? Go inside and work.
One boy named Halkat got rank 1 in IIT all over India.
What?
He's
Halkat?
Halkat.
See, Halkat.
Yeah, Halkat. Yeah, Master, I have a song and you were right. We should not let the students to manage them. We should let them study so that they can become a bright future of India. And we should protect them and respect them.
Stop child labor.
I never really had a childhood because you took that away. It was your mistake, but I am the one that pays. The things you selfishly stole from me, I can never get back. My innocence gone, my dignity vanished, my spirit crushed. Your Percy was pitch black. With this emotional and physical turbulence, I feel like a dead.
I'm just lying there as time passed by, watching myself get beat. I just thought to myself, one day I'll be back on my feet. The time had finally come. Many years after, I finally stood up for myself, and it never happened thereafter. Child abuse. See it, hear it, report it. Thank you.
In the meanwhile, our computer-savvy creative lot were busy at the computer stations developing spot presentation toon tale related to a cartoon character battling in the contemporary scenario using Microsoft PowerPoint 2007 software. Post-lunch session, it was a very relaxed and enjoyable session when the seniors in the Thespian Thunder regaled everybody with a small 10-minute play on relevant but interesting themes and topics. So, here we go.
I bestow upon you these gifts, for I am nature. I bestow upon you air to breathe. Nature, we want more. We need more. We need it. We need more.
Want more.
And we shall have it. But vengeance is not my nature. Arise, my sons!
Create it, not destroy it. And besides, the beta particles are not going to behave as per your expectations.
They will behave the way I want them to.
So well, Mr. Scientist, what would you like to say about the machine?
This machine will create history today.
No action, only destruction.
No!
Expansion.
I told you.
Reversed. Destruction. Only destruction.
I told you.
Countdown begins. 5.
No!
The world will end.
This cannot happen!
No!
No!
The penultimate day of the 4-day Odyssey began with the school prayer.
And worship thee, I testify, and this moment to my pricelessness and to thy might, to my poverty and to thy will. There is none other God but thee, the help in peril, the self-subsisting. हे मेरे परमात्मा, मैं साक्षी देता हूँ। हे मेरे परमात्मा, मैं साक्षी देता हूँ कि तुझे पहचानने और तेरी पूजा के लिए तूने मुझे उत्पन्न किया है। तूने मुझे उत्पन्न किया है। हे मेरे परमात्मा, मैं साक्षी देता हूँ कि तुझे पहचानने और तेरी पूजा के लिए तूने मुझे उत्पन्न किया है। तूने मुझे उत्पन्न
Here is the feedback on the event from the participating teams.
This gives me a great privilege to be here on stage. I would like to pay my gratitude to the convener and the principal of City Montessori School for organizing a wonderful Odyssey International 2012, which gives us remarkable experiences as well as unforgettable experiences. So thank you very much, madam, and thank you very much for your staff as well. I honor CMS family for their untiring effort to inculcate world peace on this universe. Thank you very much.
Just few months back, 6 CMS principals came to Nepal and resided in our school. This really unlocked not just our school motives, but also cultures and traditions of both countries, and it gave Malpi family immense pleasure to have such magnanimous and magnet personas in our home. Thank you, CMS. Our school completed the Odyssey for the first time, and all the events were meaningful for me and my students. Lastly, I would like to thank Mrs. Sunita Dwivedi to have organized such an event. Namaste from Nepal and Jai Jagat.
On behalf of my school and my principal, Mrs. Priya Peter, I will take this moment to thank CMS for this wonderful experience which we had by coming to this literary fest.
It was quite a power-packed 3 days for me and my team. I, as a person, would like to add that any experiences which you have always have a purpose and adds on to your life in some way. This experience will always have a special place for me. And the chance to hear Dr. Gandhi, who shared his beautiful thoughts and ideas, I believe is a revolution in itself. Sir, thank you for giving us a chance to be a part of such a wonderful event.
I would like to extend my sincere gratitude towards CMS College, its founder director, Dr. Gandhi, the principal madam, and all the tutorial staff and the students. As we talk about this Odyssey International Literary Festival, it opens an arena for students in the whole globe to share their experience in the field of literature. We can't separate language and literature because they are just like two sides of one coin. As we have already experienced, as my colleague said, was a dreadful experience that we had for a certain period of time. Now we feel the peace and we feel the freedom. So we wish the whole world that pleasure, freedom, tranquility and calmness that we are enjoying today. May peace prevail on this earth. Thank you.
Sir, yesterday mentioned we need to pray, and I'm sure we all would pray. But let's understand, what are we praying for? Are we praying for blessings? Let me repeat. Are we praying for blessings, or are we praying for the one who blesses? May we be blessed with the one who blesses, so that we can experience God in me and in you and in everyone. May God bless you, your family, and your future.
No men are foreign, no country strange. Was read, taught, but understood and felt only over here. This is the platform which made us feel united, and I think the message Mr. Gandhi wanted to convey, it has already been spread all over. Thank you for your hospitality, and thank you for allowing my children to have such an exposure. Thank you, everyone.
So much more than I had expected it to be. Our principal, sir, does talk a lot of CMS and Mr. Jagdish Gandhi, and he had got us all briefed about what was to be the scenario. Yet we had the littlest of idea. Coming here and residing here for 4 days, competing, making friends, and doing all that we can do back in our country really has taught us reality and made us experience something new. Also, it was an honor to meet Mr. Jagdish Gandhi, who is such a magnanimous persona, and we definitely will take back and propagate all his talks. Odyssey also has raised enough confidence in me, and I will make the most of it back home. Our team will be leaving tomorrow morning, and I will definitely take back home fond memories and morals I've conceived. To all my new jaunty friends, I hope we maintain our friendship, and I hope we
continue communicating at least through Facebook. I'll definitely miss Lucknow and CMS. Thank you.
For past 2 years, this is my 3rd visit. And whenever I get to know that there is a literary fest, I get excited about it because I'm a literature teacher. And a language and literature teacher always looks forward to provide such a platform to the children where the language bridges the gap, not creates a barrier. Here we have the team from Nepal, where in their way they have shown their cultural heritage. And here we are focusing and exhibiting our cultural values. It has created a platform to meet all of us, though there is a cutthroat competition everywhere, but there is a smile on everybody's face to excel, but not to lead by ignoring the values which we have learned.
What's the good word? Let us rake the brains with the participants from the lexical lattice.
Construe. Argue, calculate, infer, interpret. Your time would start. The minute slide is shown on the screen.
Infer.
Mr. Pankaj, can we see the correct answer? Sorry. The second slide is for Montfort College. Arcane, the options are difficult, obscure, mysterious, obscene. Code 50, Montfort College.
Mysterious.
Can we see the correct answer? Right, so the first correct answer of the event, I know it was guesswork because he looks as surprised. Oh, wow. Stultify, impair, block, destroy, sabotage.
Sabotage.
Let's see the correct answer. Impair. Sorry, Mahanagar Campus 3. We move on to the next slide, which is for Aliganj Campus 1, code number 08. Inveigle. Cancel, cajole, instigate, condemn. Britishers call it inveigle, Americans call it inveigle. So,
D, condemn.
Let's see the correct answer. Cajole. So, sorry, Aliganj Campus 1. We move on to Mahanagar Campus 2. Is that correct? Okay. So, the next slide is for Mahanagar Campus 2. Torpid, hot, turbulent, dull, stormy.
Turbulent.
Sorry. M.R. Jaipuria, code number 02. Next slide is for you. Descry. Lament, clamor, dismiss, discover.
Lament.
Let's look it on the screen. Discover. All right. We move on to the next team. That's Bal Bharti, code number 29. And your slide says, rebuild. Loud, angry, coarse, annoyed.
Angry.
Pankaj? Coarse. So I'm sorry.
City Montessori School today has attained a unique status by being the winner of the UNESCO Prize for Peace Education in 2002. Here is the founder manager of City Montessori School, Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, addressing students to promote universal values for peace and tolerance.
So, good member of the human society. And third thing is, I am a spiritual being. I have a soul within, because so long the soul is with us, our eyes can see, our ears can listen, our tongue can speak, our mouth can eat, our hands are moving, our mind is working. But as soon as God takes away the soul, then the eyes will not see, ears will not listen, tongue will not speak, mouth cannot eat, hands will not move, mind will not work. Everything will come to a standstill. And even the family members will say, oh, take him away, burn him, bury him. There is nothing left. What has gone? Everything has gone. What is that everything which has gone? everything is the soul of God, which was within, has gone. The man is dead because the soul is gone. He is no more alive. So the soul is very important. Soul is a part of the soul of Almighty God. So we are the children of God because it is our soul, the son, it is the son of his father, that is God. So we are the children of God. So therefore, God, out of his mercy for us, he has sent so many teachings in Bhagavad Gita, through Tripatak, through Holy Bible, through Holy Quran, through Holy Guru Granth Sahib, through Holy Kitab Ekdas, Kitab Ajavesta. Many, many holy books have been sent by God, one God, from time to time, from age to age, from place to place, according to the need of the hour, according to the need of the age. So God has sent all these messages from one source. There is only one kingdom of God. There is only one God. Therefrom, all these holy books have come. All the differences are man-made out of ignorance. People think Gita belongs to Hindus. How it can belong to Hindus? Gita is from God, and God is for the whole of humanity. So the Gita belongs to the whole of humanity. And the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, Nyayarth apne bandhu ko bhi dand dena, dharma hai. For the sake of justice, even you have to punish your kin or kith or your friends or family members, punish them for the sake of justice, because justice must be upheld at all cost. Justice must reign supreme. Justice is most important. So dear children, this message of Bhagavad Gita doesn't belong only to the Hindus. It is for the whole world. Unfortunately, Hindus also think Gita belongs to us. Muslims and Christians and Sikhs and Buddhists, they feel, oh, Gita belongs to Hindus. But this is ignorance. Gita is not the word of Krishna. Gita is the word of God. So it has come from the mouth of Krishna. But then the conversation was going on with Arjun and God, not with Krishna. Krishna was a medium through which the message was passing. It was just like a bansuri. A singer sings a song through a flute, and the message is coming. The song is coming. If his voice is sweet, you will hear a sweet voice. If the voice is hoarse, you will hear a hoarse voice. So whatever the people were listening is not the word of Krishna. It is the words of God. And God belongs to the whole of humanity. So therefore Gita belongs to the whole of humanity. Likewise, this came 5,000 years ago. And then 2,500 years ago, another message appeared from the kingdom of God in the pure soul of Buddha, the Tripatak, which says, all are equal in the sight of God. A caste system was created for a society out of ignorance, and that too for a very different people. It has lost its relevance. There is no need for caste system. We are all equal. God has made us all equal. This caste system is man-made, not God-made. So therefore, anything which is not made by God is defective, is not to be used, not to be followed. So caste system should not be followed at all. It should be discarded because it is a version of God, to Buddha. And then again, 2,000 years ago, another message appeared from the same kingdom to the pure soul of Jesus. And the message was, the kingdom of earth will belong to those who are kind and compassionate. So the message of kindness and compassion came 2,000 years ago from the kingdom of God, that is from one God, not for the Christians only. This is the message for the whole of humanity. So unfortunately, out of ignorance, Christians feel that this message is only for us. How the message of God can be for a particular people? God belongs to the whole. It is not the word of Jesus. It is the word of God. Had it been the word of Jesus, you might say that Jesus belonged to the Christians. But then this is not the case. This is a dove. A dove, a bird, brought the message from the kingdom of God and gave in the form of Bible to Jesus. It is a bird. It is a bird brought the message. Dove brought the message. And then again, 1400 years ago, another message appeared in the pure soul of Muhammad. That was the Holy Quran. Holy Quran is not the word of Muhammad. Muhammad said, became Hadith. The book of Hadith is by Muhammad. But Holy Quran is not the word of Muhammad. Holy Quran has passed through the mouth of Muhammad. but it has come from God. It is the Farishta, it is the angel who brought the message from kingdom of God and gave to Muhammad for 23 years. He was bringing these messages from God, and the angel was giving these messages to Muhammad. So these messages were collected and they became Holy Quran. The Holy Quran is from Allah, not from Muhammad. And Allah or God or Rabb or Ishwar, jo bhi kahe, He is only one. So how this Quran can be only for Muslims? This is totally ignorance. We must teach our Muslim brothers, please tell the people the Quran is from Allah. Allah belongs to whole of humanity. It is a name. You can call him Allah, you can call him God, you can call him Ishwar. There are lakhs and lakhs of languages, millions of languages. In every language, the name of God is different. The name of God is different. There are lakhs and lakhs of names, millions of names of God. You can keep any name. He has no name. He is without name. He is a soul within. He is not a body form. So his name, and he has no father, no mother. He himself created himself. He is the creator of himself. He is his own father. He is his own mother. God is not being created by anyone. God is self-created. God himself has created himself.
The 4-day-long Odyssey International 2012, with over 500 students participating from Sri Lanka, Nepal and various states of India, tested their skills in various competitions. Here are the highlights. Odyssey International 2012, the International English Literary Fest organized by City Montessori School, Rajendra Nagar Campus II, concluded in a grand fashion at the CMS World Unity Convention Center. On this occasion, the convener of Odyssey International and the principal of host campus, CMS Rajendra Nagar Campus II, Mrs. Sunita Dwivedi, expressed her hope that all the students participants had been able to increase their knowledge of English through this festival, and that this experience has inspired them to gain more knowledge.
I am thankful to respected Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, the founder manager of City Montessori, and respected Dr. Bharti Gandhi, founder director of City Montessori, for being the inspiration behind the success of the event. I'm also thankful to respected Professor Geeta Gandhi Kingdon for being a guiding light to help us use new innovative ideas for the success of the event.
On this occasion, the winners of various competitions from India and abroad were honoured and awarded shields, medals and certificates. The overall championship of Odyssey International 2012 went to Maria's Public School, Guwahati, Assam.
Maria's has made history in Odyssey International 2012. The proud team leaders, the proud children of Maria's.
Whereas the Sunbeam School, Bhagwanpur, Varanasi bagged the runners-up trophy.
It's all crystal. Congratulations, team leader. Congratulations, Bhagwanpur, Varanasi. And to end up with today's prize distribution,
Mrs. Montu Rakit, principal of St. Paul's KG and Day School, Kolkata, gave away the prizes to the winners.